Love it. Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're going to be taking a look at SHINee's Dazzling Girl. This is a live performance and I'm pretty pumped about it because as somebody who was a Gen 2 fan, whenever I see SHINee just exist in this era, it really takes me back and it's very nostalgic and it just hits different than a lot of other groups that I've marathoned, and it's not a bad thing, and it's not even every marathon I've done and every group I've looked at has their own charms for sure, but a Gen 2 group just hits different, you know, for me because of the things I've already mentioned. So I'm excited to see them participate in this particular song. I don't believe I've heard it before, and also I do know whenever they do perform live, yes, they do go live, which means a lot of their movements are going to be naturally more restricted in comparison to their dance practices or whenever they do the music video dance version. So this I know going in, and so I'm going to do my best to tailor my feedback, still apply some notes, practical notes, but also just be able to enjoy it with you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and watch. Oh, isn't this cute? Did not realize that this was a Japanese track. That's just fun. Love it. Man, love it. You see, they definitely have, honestly, this is a very full choreo. Which gives me my suspicions. I have a feeling this is a lip sync stage. Does it bother me? No. And I'll tell you why after they finished. That's cute. Like, that's super, super cute. Okay, before we get into the analysis of SHINee, I cannot believe I forgot to mention this, so I'm going to call them S-KINGZ just because I don't want to actually say what this means. S-KINGZ, they're the ones, based on my research, they were the ones that choreographed Dazzling Girl. So we're going to look at content from S-KINGZ around the time period of that choreography just so we can see them and their movement quality before we get into the analysis. Fun. Now I don't want to jump the gun or misunderstand anyone, but I've been feeling something lately. I Oh my gosh. Pop off, my guys. Sheesh. Yo! Ah, Chris Martin! That's what I thought that was. Oh, yes. We're gonna watch this nice little group just for funsies. Ah! Wow. Yo, man, that makes me feel like they probably, I mean, they could have shot this in San Diego. Not sure, because Choreo Cookies is based in San Diego. But, wow, guys, you want to talk about, this came out freaking what? This came out in like 2010. Nope, like 2011-ish. Yeah, 2011, 2012. And Dazzling Girl came out 2013. Oh my god, this aged beautifully. Like, look at the... Ugh, like, come on. Look at the tension that they carry through this. Look at the isolations as they built it. It matches the track so well. Now, of course, Dazzling Girl's not this genre. That is fine. This is amazing, especially my two guys in front. It is such a vibe. Look at that. Ugh, and a ugh. Oh my gosh, this is such a good, man, this was great. Okay. Now we've kind of been exposed together with their movement quality. Let's go check out SHINee once again. Okay, so from the top, here we go. Setting it up. I love this personality and showcasing. It's definitely such a, I bet they troll each other on this all the time. It kind of gives off that energy. Love that. Dusting off your shoes. Okay, let's go. Everybody get to have their nice little accent moment. Really fun to see. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, of course, I mean, we're not really able to see everything that's going on, but we do see a speed change that's going on over here. Having your feature travel across the stage, really nice. And having everybody branch off and around, but then having one of them reinitiate forward just so we can make it a moment. I love that. Build it up, bum, bum, bum. Love that too. Melting it down. So it's honestly really great moments and they melt through it. Just what we see from the KINGZ from that one excerpt in the era. Having one of them build up the energy while everybody's facing towards the outside and they build up as humans. I love that. And then having him travel in opposition. This is really nice. Showcasing different realm of formations that we are not used to seeing with SHINee, which can be really helpful for the fact that they have debuted in Japan here, right? And I'm going to naturally go off the assumption that this is their Japanese debut until told otherwise because of the order of which their promotionals have taken place in the music videos. Yep. Hitting it through, ding, 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 and ding, 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 ding. Really nice. Just the syncopation on that with the build up of the track. I love that here, and then the wave through. Now, out of the two, pushing through, it is nice that boom, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Do I think that the KINGZ will probably do this significantly more full than SHINee? Yes, but SHINee's doing a fantastic job with killing it as with how they're doing it. It's freaking great. Yeah, dipping it down. Nice little action with the chest. Love it. Yeah, Dazzling Girl. That does feel like a little fingerprint of what we saw from Juliet, which is really fun to see. Switching it through da 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 da. I love how they're making it a moment on both sides. Switching it through. So honestly, SHINee's doing a pretty good job. Like honestly, I like it a lot. It is more full than what we're used to seeing them do live. I still stand by what I said. I will be astronomically shocked if they're singing this live. They normally do handheld mics. Yeah, so I mean, I do like the energy in which how they're building up. It's just fun. It could also be, you know, if you think about it, it could be a strategy thing with the company. They're like, we want to make sure that they sound their absolute best. So even though we know they can handle it live, we want to showcase them as the debut with Japan in this particular way. Because remember, like, I don't know how much of it is SHINee's take or how much of it is the company or the production or what's happening on the show. There's so many different factors that can play into whether or not a group sings live or not. But so for me, I'm pretty firm on my perspective, but once again, I don't really care in the sense of, does that lower the quality of a group? No, it doesn't. It's their voices and they freaking slay when they, on demand, you know what I mean? It's amazing. And I like the fact we get to see the choreography in its fullness. It's great. I love this moment here and dropping it down. Really fun to see that accent, hitting it, boom, 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 boom. Love that, diving it through. Once again, we're doing it twice, boom, and shh. It's just nice, it hits the accents, great. Great breather moment as well. Now everybody peels around, having one person break away. I love that, and they're pointing to him. He gets to have his moment. It's ending fairy before ending fairies were a thing. It's middle fairy is what I call that. The yearning. Dazzling light. Look at Taemin have his moment with the harem pants. I was such in love with that fit for me. I own so many different types of those pants. It was awesome. And then he dives down, dancing. And I love how he goes da da da, brings everybody back in. But I love the opposition of the framing of this. It's super nice. Turning it through. It does feel like, it feels like a finale. Does that make sense? And I feel like this one feels very ahead of its time. The SKINGZ honestly are dancing ahead of their time, if I'm being real. Out of everything I've seen so far, this feels that way. But of course, I do know I come from America, so a lot of my pop influence of this era or earlier, I know a lot of people were like, in K-pop, they were ahead of their time in K-pop. This I agree with, in the choreographic front. But when it comes to the choreography is not technically ahead of its time in general, if that makes sense. Because a lot of the influences that what K-pop has received has come from the Western culture, America. Not exclusively, but a lot of it has. We just have to call it what it is. That's fine. But because you can also see that as a reflection of the choreographers they bring a lot of times too. With the SKINGZ, I do know, I don't know where they are originated. I need to dig a little bit more because I've heard of them before and I've seen their choreography before, but not in a K-pop like comparison at all. But all that to say, like, I very, very much, I really like the choreography on them, and it feels, this age, when I say it aged well, this aged phenomenally. It really did, especially SKINGZ is what we saw of that from them. This aged brilliantly, and this would hold it down mighty fine in a typical comeback anyway. That's my point. In 2024, this would be fine, like truly. And now the concept, would it be everybody's liking? Maybe not. I mean, I don't really care. Like, this is fun. I can't take them seriously with it because it's a Gen 2 group, and Gen 2 groups doing this type of cute concept. It's just, we all know they don't vibe like this. But I understand they're placating to the audience. That is fine. It was a vibe back then. Great moment. And I love the commitment that they have. I love the switch right here. Love that action, bringing it through. Just look at the syncopation on this. Wild. You know what I mean? It's just great to see. Going now, boom, da-da-da-da, boom. I really like that we have movement and presence throughout the entirety of it. It's very enjoyable. Da-da-da, yeah, da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's just very enjoyable to watch, truly. Boom, do-do-do. Yeah, right here, bah, bah. It's definitely giving like that, what is it? You know, that choreography snaps when you want to showcase presence. That right there. It's fun. Pointing through, and I love that build up, da, 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 and they build up the energy going from the lower half where the hips are, and they build it up to a little bit more full. Oh my gosh. Watching Key do that. Oh my gosh. It's so good. And they go right down with the brush, like what we saw in the very beginning. Really nice to see. And they go and they finish, boom, and then they walk away. That's just fun for me. I really liked this a lot. And out of all the routines in terms of just how it would fare in 2024, I think replay would fare well. And I think this one, shockingly, I think will actually fare pretty decent because the energy's great. I love the showcase of the different dynamics and choices of the formations. It just feels it does feel refreshing and within the discography, and that's probably what maybe I'm gleaning off of, because they're the group that I'm really looking at in depth daily right now. So it makes sense how I could probably have that oversaturation to a certain extent. But this is definitely refreshing in terms of being able to see them dance full on stage, you know, not just in the dance practice space. It could very well be that. So, but all that to say, this was really, really nice, and I'm very happy to have watched this today. This was great. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. If you want to see more SHINee, very good chance I have a lot of it on Patreon, because how my marathons work with groups is per comeback that group has, I release a certain number of older reactions from their older discography as a form of celebration for their comeback. And so if you want to be a part of the action as I react to things in real time, Patreon's a great way to have direct influence over what I look at, analyze. You can there's even Patreon requests, but also you also get to influence what I dance cover as well, because with marathons do come the dance covers as well. So it's just fun, and I feel like I get to physically empathize with the groups, and so this is going to be one of many that are on our multiple choice list. And if you want to be a part of that, that's where you can go check it out. But if you're okay with waiting and seeing it on YouTube, I'll be hanging out on both nonetheless. Once again, I am Jess. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!